Let us be all upstanding. We'll start with the national anthem before we will the late General.
Coverage of the General's final flight continues. This is now the final part. You will notice the national anthem is being played there. Let's listen.
We'll have the clergy follow the casket, then followed by the Deputy President, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, the Speaker of the National Assembly, and all who had received a brief to proceed to the burial site for the final rites of the late General Francis Ogolla.
Guided by my colleague, the body of the General, by my colleague, the body of the General exits, followed by the clergy, the family, and His Excellency, the President, and the other dignitaries. As we proceed with the exit, allow me to announce that the visiting military generals are requested to go behind this podium. We have prepared lunch for you. The General we have prepared lunch for the following: the visiting generals from other foreign countries. We have prepared lunch for you just behind this podium. We also prepared the same lunch for the CSS that may remain behind, the PSS that may remain behind, the military generals that may remain behind, other dignitaries including the MPs. We have prepared a lunch for you just behind this podium. Other senior government leaders, the RC, the CC are invited. Any other dignitaries present we welcome you for lunch just behind this tent.
1, 2, mic check.
As we allow the body of the late general to be taken home,
Has led the country and indeed the family in marking the final honors for General Francis Ogolla, who died on Thursday. Well, from here, as you've seen, the military has marched with the body. They are headed to Moore Village, which is a few kilometers from where we are, for a private family ceremony to inter the remains of the general. And something else that will be happening is that we'll be having a 1-minute silence and also 19-gun salute, bearing in mind that the general did die in office and has been a decorated general for the last 1 year or so, since he was appointed as the general or as the CDF or the chief of defense forces. Glowing tributes. You've listened to some of the speeches right here by the head of state, but one key thing that the head of state has mentioned is that he will leave no stone unturned to ensure that the circumstances surrounding the accident that not only killed the general but 9 other senior military officials is actually we know exactly what happened. You leave no stone unturned to ensure we get behind what exactly transpired at Kaben when the chopper that were carrying the soldiers fell from the sky, crashing and killing the general together with his 9 colleagues. And as you've heard from the family, indeed they have talked about even how people are responding to this. Let's wait for all the agencies that has been tasked to know exactly what transpired and avoid what we have seen in the social media in the last couple of days. From here, we are not able to go there, but our colleague is on standby in Moore Village, where we are expecting the closed family ceremony, that which will be the last one. And remember, the general had said that he would want to be buried without a casket. That is just to explain it to his life was. From the tributes, including the head of state, said that even if he had another opportunity, he would indeed still want to work with General Ogolla, just to paint a picture of a man who was not only diligent and gallant as it were, is somebody who knew exactly what he was doing. And the locals here have also eulogized him as one of the gallant and one of their own, a simple general who always wanted to help. The church that he initiated and helped complete, that is in Kaben, has also already here in Nia has also been consecrated by the ACK church. And other than that, we will also be expecting the government to honor what the head of state and the military have said, that they indeed will want to ensure that all the projects that were started by the good general have been completed. And mentorship for the young people is something that has come very strongly, and even the daughter of the president, Ruto, has said that indeed this is one man who has shaped her life in everything that she has been able to do since she met her. And the young men and women here have also enjoyed some of the things that General Ogolla did, including projects right here in Nia. And of course, we will be keeping tabs to know exactly what transpires in the other. As you can see, the body is now being marched, and people just want to have to pay their last respect. I can tell you for a fact that thousands of people were just outside behind the tent, just want to see a last glance of the general who came from here. And remember, it has been noted that he was the first general actually to hail from this region and to head the CDF. But all said and done, we're expecting that the private ceremony back there will have at least pictures to show you the last journey of the fallen general. But from here in Senator Obama Ogolla Primary School, we now head to Mar, exactly where he's being buried. Over to you on the other side of the studio.
Thank you, Ben Troy, for a good job. at the Senator Obama Primary School, where the funeral service has just concluded. And in a meticulous military ceremony, we've seen spending quite some less time really, other than what you see in other funerals. Started with speeches and then a brief sermon by the Archbishop of the Anglican Church of Kenya, that is the Right Reverend Jackson Ole Sapit. And now the body of the late general is headed towards Nia village. It's just nearby, around Senator Obama Kogelo Primary School. But a quick one, probably before we link up with Wycliffe Okech, who is at the rural home of the late general. Some of the things that have really emerged, and of course you've had a mention there of some of the generals that have come to mourn with the Republic. We have the CDF from Tanzania, the Chief of Defense Forces from Tanzania. We also have one from Malawi. We also have the Chief of Defense Forces from Burundi, the Air Force Commander of Uganda, as well as the Army Chief of Staff in Rwanda, defense attaches from US, UK, China, Zambia, Rwanda, Malawi, and Uganda. And now I see Wycliffe Okech, who is on standby from the rural home of General Francis Omondi Ogolla, waiting to receive the body of the general for the final interment. Wycliffe Okech, over to you.
Well, thank you so much, JJ Kiria, from the studio in